Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Sci. Hey guys, what's up? Today we'll be covering the top 5 weird Pawn Stars items that cost a fortune. Let's get into the video. Number 5, original The Godfather script with autograph. John Reznikoff was brought into the shop for an episode of Pawn Stars to authenticate an autographed copy of the original The Godfather script. He was considered to be an expert authenticator on autographs and certainly looked like someone you would assume was an expert in something that does not require to be seen in public. Reznikoff took a magnifying glass and analyzed the autograph before finally coming up with a determination that it was, in fact, Al Pacino's autograph and the script was worth $2,000. However, as it would later turn out, the signature was actually from producer Al Ruddy. But when they were filming the show, they went with Reznikoff's information and offered just $500. The owner turned them down and later sold it at an auction for $12,000.
Well, this is an unlicensed nuclear accelerator that shoots a proton beam. So when you press this button...
All right, dude. 1,050. All right. Meet me over there. All right, Shep.
All right.
Take the pack with you.
Now I've got some money and I'm in Vegas.
All their money building stuff like this instead of buying it. I could see doing like $800 on it, man.
I'd have to have a little bit more than that. Could you do like 15?
Number 4, Dutch East India Company 1602 antique ship bell. When the owner of an antique ship bell came into the store, she claimed it was from a ship owned by the Dutch East India Company back in 1602. Anytime someone makes a claim that their item is something that could be worth a pretty good chunk of change, they quickly begin to doubt its validity. One of the main reasons this item was considered a forgery was because it was simply in too good of a condition of an underwater. So after an expert was brought in, and to the Harrison family's surprise, it was confirmed the real deal and was worth a whopping $15,000.
Submerged in salt water. If it was, it would be in a lot worse shape than it is now.
Well, you're right.
How you doing?
So what do you got?
Have a...
I think this could be put into one of the treasure auction catalogs, and they'd probably go somewhere.
Number 3, 1715 Spanish Empire Peru gold coin. Most people inherit land, businesses, or family heirlooms like old paintings or a collection of baseball cards, but rarely do people inherit a rare, unique Spanish Empire gold peso, which was actually minted in Peru. This rare find was brought into the shop by Jody, its owner, and she knew she had something that was worth a lot of money. She just wasn't sure how much. From what she discovered doing her own research, she valued the coin herself at $18,000. Its value came from the story behind it. In 1715, it was part of a giant treasure of loot worth nearly $14 million that was being brought to Spain on a fleet of ships leaving Havana. It did not take long for the guys to strike a deal, and they made the purchase for $11,000. Number 2, Isaac Newton's personal copy of De Natura Fossilium. Just because we see something on Pawn Stars does not mean it's true. In other words, we only get to see some of the thousands of items that come through the shop monthly, and some are real and some are fake. Every item has an owner, and every owner claims what they have is the real deal. That was the case when a copy of the 1546 De Natura Fossilium showed up on the counter one episode. The book came with all the markings and a book plate that certified it was actually owned by Sir Isaac Newton. It was a book that was stored in his library, and because of that, had amazing value. The expert told him it was worth $20,000, yet the owner still sold it for $7,000, making it a horrible deal for him. Number 1, Edward Curtis Photographers. Long before the History Channel turned this simple little Las Vegas pawn shop into a multi-million-dollar corporation, Rick Harrison was working himself to the bone, doing everything he could to make a profit. One of those deals remains the greatest of his life, and it all happened before anyone was filming. About 26 years ago, a woman came into the shop with 4 sets of American Indian photographers that were all done by Edward Curtis. Without having any knowledge or experience with these types of items, Rick had no idea what it was worth, and the owner simply wanted $50 for the set. So he took it, and it turned out to later be discovered that these were extremely rare and valuable, and worth nearly $20,000. It remains his largest return of investment. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.